Can you tell us about some of the protesters from the parade?
The protesters that showed up at the Pride Parade, there were, I think, 4 of them. One guy came dressed in some kind of like Greek robe thing, had this big like yak horn on the back of his back, carried a big red poster that had an aborted child on it. I don't know. Then there was one who was just like standing there like preaching about how we're disobeying God or whatever. And my friend George goes up to him and goes, "Come on, honey, I can yell louder than you. I'm a drag queen." And starts marching alongside him, yelling after him. Then the police came and told one of them that was just standing there like talking to all of us. And she was like, "You can't stand here." And he was like, "Well, they're standing here. Why can't I stand here?" And they were like, "They rented the space. They're allowed to be here. You're not, so you need to leave." Well, after about 30 minutes where they were still walking around, more people went and got in the police. And at the end of, maybe 30 minutes before the end of the whole Pride Parade, the police escorted them out, gave them all tickets, and told them they had to leave Hickory. So that you could tell they were showing up because they had this big white truck that had like this big caravan thing on it. It had a upside down USA flag and a Christian flag and God hates fags type thing. It was awful.
Do you think protesters like that, for even you as a patron, but also for the drag queens and stuff, does that make them want to fight it more and be, I guess, not fight it more, but just go at it even harder? Or do you think that makes them want to hide and be more reserved about it?
It depends on who you're talking to. Speaking of George, again, or Tiffany Dior, whichever you want to call him, he will be the first to tell you he's gay, he's out, he's ready to go. He'll fight for whatever he needs to fight for. I will support them no matter what, even though my parents hate it. I really don't care. Like, I know some drag queens that were there that do drag, but they don't let anyone else know. And whenever the protesters came, they kind of went and hid. It just depends on the person, really.
So if there's anything you could tell a person that's never been to cabaret, that just doesn't know what it's about, what would you tell them in tying in the sacred space idea?
Well, I would be like, it's fun. There's a lot of great dance music. They have wonderful DJs, wonderful bartenders. Even though I can't drink, it's okay. It's just a fun place to come out, meet new people. They really don't talk to you if you're talking to someone who hates gay people. They just leave you alone unless they're drunk. Then they'll come up and try to make you dance, because that's happened to me before. But other than that, it's just a fun place just to go out and experience for just one night. So